Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of Budget Beatdown, Revved Riches versus Thrifty Thrills. Each week I say this, it's going to get worse and worse. Shut up, Forza. Anyways, this week, I was going to call it the Forza, oh my goodness, the Aston Martin 177. I have never seen this car in real life. I've never seen it at an auto show, but I will tell you this much. I know this car by heart because of one game called Test Drive Unlimited 2, where this car was featured like it was a brand new gal at the ball with the prettiest dress on. And it wasn't that great in this game. And I imagine it's not going to be that great here.
It came with the bells and whistles. They wanted everybody to have it.
Yeah. I will say, it does still carry a little bit of that Aston Martin front grille, but not as bad as like the Vantage or anything else like that. The body design, though, look like the curves just from the side itself look quite different from the norm. Like it stands out in the Aston Martin line. In a group of normal hypercars or supercars, though, this just looks like any number of one of them. But the front still looks Aston Martin. The sides don't. The back doesn't either. I think this was the first Aston Martin that used LED lights for the back, which look good in my opinion.
It does look good. I can't believe this starts out in S1 843.
Yeah, having looked
Speaking
at
of that, I'm high car, which means my budget ain't gonna do nothing this week because there ain't much upgrades for this thing.
With 75,000, you'll be maxed out everywhere.
It's gonna be all visual, basically.
And you'll be unable to tune. Unlike me in low car with 55,000 credits to spend, I will have a ceiling limit of what I can buy. But I will be able to tune, which might give me some edge here. Maybe not, though. We'll see.
You're going to be able to unlock a lot more horsepower out of this thing.
Maybe. I think horsepower, no, but speed, probably, maybe.
Well, that's what I meant by it.
I kind of think
you're going to be able to tune it to where it actually performs better.
Unlike the rest of these cars, there is no engine upgrade this week, which is kind of a good thing for me. I will say this car does look good, though. There is a beauty about this car that not many other Aston Martins have that I love. So we're going to throw on the turbo, because of course we are. I think we have to go with all-wheel drive. I don't think this thing is going to handle rear wheel that great. We are going to go over the tires. Actually, wait a second. Even tires might not be necessary here. I mean, I'm going to grab them nonetheless, but you only get 11 points of grip from the slick race. Yeah, welcome to hypercars. It doesn't matter. Those are thick motherfuckers on the back, and that's default. 335s. Oh my goodness. That actually is pretty damn good. All right. We will go for drift for now. Do I want to go for the weight reduction? Part of me does. We'll debate about that. You know what? I say yes. It doesn't get rid of that much weight, but that's enough. $12 for 6. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. If I get this, I literally have to take something else off. What can I take off? I don't think there's anything I can take off. No, not that. Those are both 2050. Okay. Son of a gun, there's nothing I can take off. All right, we'll just take that off then. Minus 2 pounds. Yeah, no, that's not worth it. Okay. I am tempted to go for something else here, but I don't think it's worth it either. Minus 12 pounds. Okay, that's not bad. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Is there anything that's less than that? I'm going to say no. Ooh, those do look good though. Oh god dang. I think we might have the lightest rims that we can get on this car. Eh. Mmm. Nope. Those aren't bad. Let's see what else we have. Actually, I do like those a bit more. Sorry that we're spending so much time on beautification. That makes it look almost like an EV. I kind of like that a little bit. You know what? Yeah. Now our usual suspects, they weigh the same. Okay. That's good to know. Ooh, those will look good on this car. But no. Oh my goodness, it costs 4.4 for those. Yikes. I'm gonna pump those out to the max. There we go. We're 1,000 short. I think both of those options are 5K. Yep. Okay. We go up 200 horsepower. Okay, that's not bad. We also go down in weight by. All right, this originally came in that color, that nice satin, like satin chrome, and I don't think it was that bad of a look. But I want to do something special, like I always do. Let's see if we can make this look decent here. What if we switch it around? What if we revert this? What if we throw that at max? And we throw this at none? Oh, yeah. Yep, there we go. That's a James Bond if I've ever seen one. I want to see what chrome actually looks like on this. Okay, yep. That's what we're doing. Ooh, it looks good just the right amount of ways. Oh yeah, we're ready to go. I said that, but I forgot one thing. There's one thing Aston Martin is known for. It's their green and their yellow stripe. It looks wrong there. I don't know why, but it does. Well, well, well. How you feeling about this week, buddy? Uh-oh.
Well, it's all about that bell curve.
You want to go first?
You do good one week and you're not so good the other. Oh, you ready to hear them?
I'm ready to hear them.
They're probably not very impressive. We have 1,003 horsepower, 726 foot-pounds of torques, weighing in at 3,282 pounds. The weight ratio, displacement of 52%, and an engine of 7.31.
Not bad, not bad. 991 horsepower, 717 foot-pounds of torque, 3,233 pounds, 52% displaced forward, and a 7.31 liter engine displacement. How you doing?
Well, it's not. I knew there wasn't. I figured you were going to go full engine upgrade, honestly.
I debated because there was a last engine part was 6,000 and it only gave me 15 horsepower or like 13 horsepower or something like that. And I was like, for that price, I can get smaller. I can get lighter rims, and I can get an engine. I can get a the weight displacement thing. So I was like, all right, cool. We'll go for the rate reduction. We'll go for the new wheels. Done.
Fair enough. I had so much budget, I had to actually put anti-lag turbos on this.
I also kind of figured that you would have. So you get to hear that.
Didn't want to.
Every time you decelerate.
Yeah. But you know what? At least it's in an Aston Martin, so it does feel fair.
Yeah, if this was a Honda Civic, it'd be like, all right, calm down. You're not that cool. But in an Aston Martin, you're like, all right, keep rolling. You are that cool.
you deserve to have it, I guess.
You know what? I hate it. But on you, it looks all right. It's the does this dress make me look fat? Yes, but in a good way.
It'll still piss her off, but hey, whatever. You're gonna piss her off no matter what.
At least when you're making apologies, you'd be like, I was talking about your ass, baby.
Right.
Insert grapefruit technique here, editor.
You got to refine it, you know. You got to figure out what works.
Anyways, I'm gonna go.
You ready?
I am.
All right. Oh, a little squirrely there I was.
Yeah, she's not the best when it comes to taking straight from takeoff, but she's all right. Damn, nice job. Barely outpacing me.
Barely. Barely. I tell you what, this thing is a brake machine, though.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm like, I don't know if I needed to add brakes. Wait, who is that? Tell the lady on your car I'd like to have her number. No.
It's Neil.
I have no idea who that is, so. I also saw Ruby on the side, and immediately I went, I regret my decision now. I will say, I was surprised when I was looking at the tires. I don't imagine that this. Fair. I imagine that this week is going to be you dominating on the races and there being a chance for me on the drifts. Maybe. If I tune it right, this drag might be fine. But I doubt I tuned it right. So it's very much I probably should have added aero onto this.
With how tired I am, though?
There's a chance, but I don't know.
To be fair, my brain's not foggy. It's just tired.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not high. I'm just sleep deprived.
Well, not yet, anyways. Oh, I got a lot better.
Oh, that takeoff was good for you.
Except, what's your top speed?
I think 230.
Oh, you got me on top speed.
Yeah, but look how far you are. I'm at 200 just now. There's no way I'm making my top speed by the end of that. I probably could have.
I think.
What were you topped out at?
213.
I was just about to say, there was the option of me to set it to 219 for top speed, and I probably could have done that and been a little bit safer. But I was like, I want the 230 just to make sure. I don't think the 219 top speed would have made it any better, though.
You know, a reasonable morning time.
Yeah.
7 o'clock. Then I can eat something. But if I eat dinner too, I say I get home at 6, Lola and all of that, I'm probably having dinner by 7 by the time I'm done cooking for myself. I cannot eat again until like 10 o'clock, 11. Otherwise, I'm immediately squatting.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not a friendly one, and I don't like that.
The other day when I went to go get groceries at Safeway yesterday, I did get a bunch of, like, they have those jalapeno and cheddar meat sticks, like the beef jerky stick kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I haven't had one of these in forever. I'm gonna get one of these as a guilty trip. And I ate a bunch yesterday on the way home, and man, the back end of my body was like, we am not jiving with this. And I'm like, I am so sorry. I did not mean to do this to you.
I don't mean to. Stop it. And then all day it's similar, but not as bad.
The worst part is I woke up this morning. There was still about half the pack left. And I was like, I'm going to eat these. And my body's like, no, please stop it. I'm like, no.
Please just not again. Not again.
Ooh, too far on that corner.
I will say it's kind of nice driving a sort of race car, but
she does
at the
feel.
Same time, man, it would be so much better. You are so lucky. Although I will say the drift springs look like they're handling pretty well.
No, they are, for sure.
She's just planted.
She knows what she wants.
I wanted to go for aero, but if I went for aero, I would have blown my budget by 10K.
Yeah, that was the thing. Was like looking at it now, I probably should have gone for like, if not the front arrow, at least the rear arrow, the spoiler. That might have helped out with
But
some
you
of
already
these
have an
corners.
automatic spoiler, so the front would have been the most important.
Yeah, but you can't tune the rear, and that's the thing that kind of sucks with this game.
Oh,
It's
can
just
you
you just
not? You can't tune that one?
I don't think so.
Oh, I don't. When I'm high car, I don't look at the tuning.
I haven't looked at it, but I will take a look after this race. I'm pretty sure it's just factory settings. I don't think you can tune it. If you can, I'm gonna be disappointed in myself because I could fix this.
I'm not sure. I know there's been a couple that we've raced that had automatic ones, and I was able to tune those, but this is 2010, so there's a chance that you won't be able to. But
Yeah, this was when Lamborghini started doing their automatic spoilers with the Murcielago and stuff like that. Like this was around that time when people were like, "Oh yeah, automatic spoilers, cool." But I'm not gonna lie. Oh wait, why was I in fourth gear? What the fuck? But yeah, this is around the era where they started adding manual automatic spoilers. Oh god, I screwing up so bad on this. But I don't know if this would have tuning on it, and I haven't checked, and that's probably my fault.
I'm not either. But if I would have went for one, it would have definitely been the front. Try and
Yeah.
get that front end and turn in more. Yeah, I started focusing after the first lap while listening.
I've lost more and more focus here. And you can tell by my sloppy fucking laps.
And the gap.
That too, yeah.
It's all right. I understand. Maybe my brain is so focused because everything that fucking happened in the last day.
Yep. No, yeah, I get that.
I put
100.
10 seconds? Holy crap.
Best lap times only being 3 seconds apart isn't too bad.
No, that's actually fair. I just can't believe what.
Thinking about it, I probably should have changed the paint from the silver that I did, the two-tone silver, to a two-tone green, maybe. Because
Maybe. I mean, it don't look terrible.
I went for the Aston Martin racing yellow stripe, and that does not look great on the. It doesn't look bad either, but it just doesn't look good on the.
Not on the silver.
Not on the silver. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. It's just it doesn't look as good as it would with the contrast of the green.
Right. No, I agree with you there. The yellow kind of looks on that silver.
It could have been better.
Well, we make mistakes, dude. It happens. I'm so fucking tired.
I love this. I was able to tell that you're coming on my right because I got bushes springing from the right side. Oh, no, not on the first lap.
I love how this car sounds. You did not.
I did, and it was bad.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I took all the rocks on the first corner that are going to be replaced by the time you get there.
Yeah, I was about to say, that doesn't do me any greatness there.
It tells you that I got slowed down a little bit.
Actually, I think some of the rocks were still gone.
Okay, I'm not doing terrible, but I could do a lot cleaner. Or I'll just grind the wall there.
You're half the fucking lap away, Jesus.
No wonder why I underbrake the first time. I'm doing almost 110 into that first rock corner. That's freaking crazy. You're not digging on the car, huh?
I'm just not doing great in her. I'm seeing
Wait,
where I
you put
could
on
have.
rally.
No, I put in the drift suspension. I could have done. I'm seeing spots where I could have done better on the tuning here,
Did
especially
you
for third.
change the tuning of that suspension any?
A little bit, but that's not the problem. Is I'm noticing the third gear takes way too long to pick up, same as fourth, and I just hit all the rocks. Great.
Oh, you're in a 4-speed, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in the 4-speed.
Oh, I went for a 7.
Oh, okay.
Well, I figured this doesn't have a lot of horsepower in my opinion for how big of a tire it gets.
Yeah,
We're all-wheel drive.
I was looking at that and I was like, damn, this thing gets 335 as default for the rear tires. That's impressive. Like that's almost drag. That's almost drag
tire.
level.
So I thought a 7-speed to overcome that weight and big tire. And I am glad I did, because 1,000 horsepower in this is not much when you're talking how big of a tire the front gets.
Yeah, exactly.
I want a new Midnight Club.
I do too, but I don't want a Midnight Club Los Angeles. I want a Midnight Club 3. Make me a game like that.
Worldwide.
Or Midnight Club 2 or Midnight Club 3, not a Midnight Club Los Angeles. Los Angeles was all right, but it was not the greatest customization game. Rockstar, I will suck all of the ding dongs for you. Just give me that game, please. Pretty please. I beg.
I took a random guess when I was upgrading my car, and I said, I don't think you're going to make it into the S2s.
I could have if I went for... Surprisingly, if I had left one of the engine upgrade choices down and had gone for Aero, it would have boosted me a little bit into S2.
No kidding.
Yeah. Because the engine upgrades didn't do that much to my PI score, but the Aero upgrade for the front Aero at least, that boosted it up by, I want to say, a good 15 points. So that was overall, my PI score went up by a total of 50. So that would have been a healthy amount of change right there.
Okay. Whoa, a little too hot in that corner. I like the way this car drives.
I still came in too hot.
This makes me want to be like a race car driver back in like the 40s. When new stuff was actually coming out that was impressive and whatnot. Or the 50s or the 60s.
I knew that was a miss, damn it.
You missed one?
Yeah, I missed the early one.
Ah. Don't watch my VOD. You don't want to see it. I wasn't perfect around all that, but
Son
I was
of a bitch.
really
Okay, well, there's no competition.
Good.
Fucking missed a second one. I can't believe this.
I gave Mama's house a little, the wall before it, a little drift tap.
To save yourself from
just the last part of the wall.
Yeah.
No, I drifted in at like 120 miles an hour. Like I just hit the e-brake and let it slide. I didn't actually try.
I just slowed down a little bit and I didn't even have to do either. I can't believe I missed 2 checkpoints. That annoys me.
That's just
bad driving on my part.
Too busy thinking about that Scooby-Doo sandwich.
Not really, but now that you brought it up, I'm like, man, that would be pretty tasty right now, wouldn't it, loser? I will say the chrome rims the chrome disc for wheels look good on this girl. If I could get those wheels in real life and chrome them the fuck out, I would do it right now in a heartbeat.
Chrome them up, blind everybody.
And then my wheels would be worth more than my car. Yeah, the car itself, the car's value is $500, but the wheels value is about $3,000. So don't scratch those. You scratch anywhere else. Just don't scratch my wheels, please.
The wheels have been on 7 different cars because they're worth more than cars.
Yeah, exactly. Just transplant them. Sir, this lug nut pattern won't fit with your Honda Civic. Put them on there now. I paid $7,000 for these rims, and I will have them on all my vehicles.
Watch this here. Starts drilling the holes for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfectly fine. That was not a swell corner. I overbraked for it. Oh, hello.
I'm not doing too bad on these corners. Oh.
No, these bumps are messing me up.
Oh, no, I turned the wrong way for that. Oh, yikes.
I'm on the Oh, she. Nope. There's the wall finally. It was doing so good, just full throttle until it wasn't. The way this thing sounds around here, it sounds like the tires are just squealing 100% of the time.
This is actually, I think, the closest we've ever been on this dirt race before. Oh, no.
We've had some pretty close ones, though.
Oh, no, never mind.
Oh, no. Nope, nope. I almost missed that one.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh, that was really close.
Nice
I was really worried I was going to bump into you. I'm like, please don't get in my way.
I thought that's what you were going for, but you actually did that corner really well.
Damn. If only I had shifted up
the
If only I had shifted up the fourth gear a little bit quicker on a few of those turns, I would have been much better. But I let third over Rev, and I shouldn't have. And I'm mad now.
That was still a really good time. I'm impressed by that last corner you did. That was fucking great.
I'm on the Mexican radio.
This one's going to be interesting.
I'm on the
Mexican. A lot of high speed, short corners.
Radio. Yeah, this. Oh no! Oh crud! I didn't change my stance. No! I'm catching all the under arrow. Thing. No, that is a bad thing in this race.
No, because this one's mostly corners.
Yeah, but you still want to be low to the ground because at least then Air Force is going over you, not under you.
Yeah, but in these higher speed low corner or short corners like this, your lean might help a lot more. I don't know. I don't know how stuff works.
I think you might be a little bit too hot.
I only smoked half that joint. gonna smoke the other half and then go to bed after this.
Yeah, exactly.
If anything, it made me focus. Although I'm not excited to drift this yet, because I haven't actually drifted it at all. The one little slide I did was, it was okay, but it wanted all the throttle and didn't want to keep sliding its back end enough. So it might be a struggle for me.
Just maybe.
I fucking am fed up with that anti-lag already.
You don't like that?
It's cool at first until you're just racing all the time, and then every
time you let off the gas, every time you step on the gas, it's always going. You're like, shut up.
Like, come on, let me put a tune where I got anti-lag and it cool sounds on the shift, not on every downshift or full throttle from a stop.
Oh, that was not the best run I had on those corners.
I will say I took that last corner very well, except I'm gonna have to look at that in the recording. I'm pretty sure my oil pan was on the freaking ground skidding as I came across that.
As soon as you said that, I looked at my like slow-mo going across the victory line, and I also saw my oil pan like maybe an inch or two above the ground, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Like, come on, Forza, can't you put out a decent model? If it's going to be slammed to the ground, you know the oil pans are going to be shimmed. Anyways, good luck.
Yep.
Yep. Positively say it's not the easiest to drift. Way too much traction.
Yeah, her ass does not want to slide out. Like, you have to force it out, and even then, it's still going more forward than it is sideways.
Yeah, so you're not the only one seeing that problem. I mean, you can make it work, but like, is this actually drifting? Some of these corners are.
This is just driving with the
e-brake looks like on. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm out of control. Help me.
I've driven on a patch of black ice in the middle of summer.
Who would have guessed? Ah. Oh, hi, where's the McDonald's freaking skid plates?
Yeah, exactly.
Put them on the rears because we don't need that anymore. We got all wheel. It'll be fine. I will say that corner felt great. Hit the e-brake a couple times in a couple places, and it was nice. I was actually able to use the power and lose some of the grip. The higher you go, the more she wants to grip. That would have been the worst fail. I hit... I came out so clean that it shot me off the track, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get back on.
Ooh, that was actually pretty good at the corner. If the rest of the drift went that well, oh, that would have been a great run.
I'm not proud of that score.
Oh, I only got 900,000. I got six. I think it says 660. I thought it was 670, but it looked like it said 660 at the end.
695.
Deuces.
Is that annoying?
I didn't hear it.
Okay. Good. I hate anti-lag. Just for the continuous noises. Like, it's cool, but it's not. What it
I don't want to hear.
does, though,
I don't want to hear a popcorn maker my entire life in the car.
Yeah, if I wanted to hear a popcorn maker, I'd be eating popcorn all the fucking time.
Yeah, exactly.
One bag after another, each one cooking as I'm eating the next.
Oh, that's not.
Don't
that
check
great
the logic
then.
scores there.
Oh,
it's just how it
yikes.
works.
Yikes. This is not a great drift car. As much as I thought it would be on rear wheel, all-wheel drive, it has way too much grip.
Yeah, if this was rear wheel, oh, the amount of grip it gets in the rear, it'd be perfect. 123.
I also got 120.
Yeah,
I think the fact that our scores are so close is not showing us that we're bad at drifting. It's just this car is not made for it, and it's obvious.
No, you're all right. We ain't got no opposition. I'll catch you on the end. Good luck again. Okay, I fudged that corner. That was my own bad. Holy cow.
I didn't do too bad, but I did not do great.
This car just has too much grip. It slows it down way too much. If only we could get an engine swap or an extra 500 horsepower.
Yeah, I think at that point, then the all-wheel drive would have been a better option.
Yeah, you might have gotten away with the extra horsepower and rear-wheel drive this week. Holy crap!
133 was my total for that.
I was too busy talking to myself. I didn't look. It's not like it matters.
You won everything else. I'm going to assume you won that as well.